Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitanyena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yukta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupa Sagrajata Sagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vishavanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kapataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaivacha Patita Nampavadebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
So we stopped last week on
40.
this, yeah,
Text
on,
40.
yeah, the title itself, the reason why Arjuna refused to fight, why he refuses to fight. Now I gave assignment, which I'm expecting we start with that first, because I gave assignment that somebody want to remind me.
Yes, Prabhu, the assignment. The question number 1 is, which particular verse is Arjun reason for not fighting?
So are you ready with the questions, answers?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, let's start with you. Thank you.
Start na.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prabhu.
Mother Angel said you should start. Yes.
Okay. The reason for not fighting, one of the verse here is the 1.32 to 35.
Okay. What is that saying?
Yeah. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield. O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brother-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the 3 words, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra?
So what is so which one under which topic down first?
Which one daw?
Prabhu, can you please repeat?
Under which topic? We have 5 reasons why Arjuna refused to fight.
Yeah. Finish all of them.
Okay, maybe. The last sentence here, what pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? So, Arjun, there are 5 reasons why he is not fighting. This is one verse when he is reluctant to fight. And aside from this, there are 5 reasons not to fight.
No, what is under which reasons this falls?
Under what?
But why is it? You said there's 5 reasons why Arjuna refused to fight. So which one of them is this one you are reading to us?
Yeah. So it is on the, wait. What pleasure is enjoyment.
Thank you. That is what
Yeah.
I'm asking. Okay, what about the other ones?
In the purport of enjoyment, another reason is the 1.30. Arjuna envisioned only painful reverses in the battlefield. He would not be happy even by gaining victory over the foe. The words nimatani, viparitani are significant. When a man sees only prostration in his expectation.
What are you reading? Which one are you reading?
Another reason for not fighting is enjoyment. Then there is another purport on 1.30.
Okay, on enjoyment.
Related for enjoyment.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's 1.30 and 130. Which other one?
1.32 to 35. Then this is pertaining to enjoyment.
1.30.
And in the purport, in the purport of 1.30, there is also a reason.
Thank you. So 1.30 purport and 1.32 to
35.
35 enjoyment. Okay. So which other one? Because I gave all for the 05. So Babu has given one. Any other person has done the assignment, you want to assist him?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
If you go to the next verse, 136, then Krishna explains that sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is
Arjuna.
Therefore, yes. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune, and how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? So this is sinful reactions.
That's sinful reaction. Okay, which other one again, please? Let us be fast so that we don't waste so much time on this. It was for weekend assignment.
Yes, Prabhu. Another one is compassion. It's under text 28 when Arjuna said,
compassion, please. Where?
Yes.
Where is the verse?
Text 28 where Arjuna said, yes. My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up.
Okay, thank you. Papa mentioned in the purport very clearly. So we have two more.
Yeah, Prabhuji is destruction of family. Bhagavad Gita 1.39.
1.39. Good. So what's
39? With the destruction of the dynasty of the internal family, tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family become involved in the religion. Purport in the system of Varnashram institution, there are many principles of the religious tradition to help members of the family grow properly and attain spiritual values. The elder members are responsible for such purifying process in the family beginning from birth to death. But on the death of the elder members, such family traditions of purification may stop, and the remaining younger family members may develop religious habits and thereby lose their chance for spiritual salvation. Therefore, for no purpose should the elder members of the family be slain. Yeah, right, Prabhu.
okay? Good. Thank you very much. Then we have the last one. Anybody discover that?
And decision.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Go ahead, Mother.
Mother, go.
And decision.
Yes. Where is that?
37, 38.
Okay. Read it. Let us hear you.
Janardan, although these men, their hearts overtaken by grief, say no fault in killing one's family or quarreling with friends. Why should we, who can see the crime in destroying family, engage in this act of sin? For Satraya is
No,
not supposed.
no, read purport, Matajin.
Okay.
That is 30 what? What number is that?
37, 38.
37. If you read the verse 37, Ojanandana, although these men, their heart overtaken by grace, see no fault in killing one's family. So this particular text is still talking about the family destruction. Okay. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other person discover the last one? Anybody? I want to see the person who is seeing outside the box. If you are seeing within the box, you will not get it.
I'm pretty sure we actually discussed this in this session. I'm trying to look for it. I was remembering Arjuna's telling Krishna which one is better to conquer them or to be conquered by them. But I'm trying to look for the particular verse. I cannot find it.
Where did you discuss it? Where?
I think last Friday, I think. Yes.
Okay.
But I'm trying to look for the verse. I cannot find it anywhere. Sorry, Prabhu.
Actually, no, it's okay. Actually, it seems that we have not reached indecision. Okay. I think indecision come in chapter 2. In the beginning of chapter 2, then before Krishna starts replying to Arjuna's the reason why he's not going to fight here. So let's leave the indecision for the future. So quickly, we go through the. So let's see. So we discussed last week. Quickly go through it again, because I want you to read it yourself. I wish that you have done that, which is okay. Or you just do just minimum for you to know to answer the question. How many of you finished the reading? Okay. So we discussed beginning from text 28. Arjuna described the reason not to fight, and Krishna will reject them all. 5 reasons. Compassion, which you mentioned, that started from text 28. Okay. That is compassion started from there. Then enjoyment. Babu Ryan answered that one. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Then we discuss about fear of sinful reactions, which Chitai Chandra answered that. Then destruction of family, which Bhakti Angel gave us answer to that. Thank you very much. And indecision we have not reached. Okay. That will come in chapter 2. Because from destruction of the family from 39 to end of 40 is continuation of Arjuna telling Krishna, destroying the family will bring total destruction of the culture to that extent. So so we are going to continue our reading from text 40. Okay, we stop at 40, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
So it means that we are reading 41.
No, we're reading 40.
We stopped at
we done with
39.
40.
We're going to. Oh, we're done.
Okay, so let's read 40.
Right?
Yes, no problem. Okay, let's read 40. Adama Bibaba Krishna Pradushanti Kula Shriya Srishu Dusta Shubhashneya Jayati Vanasankara. When irreligion is prominent in the family, oh Krishna, the women of the family become polluted. And from the degradation of womanhood, all descendants of Vrishni comes unwanted progeny. Purports. Someone read?
Purport: good population in human society is the basic principle for peace, prosperity, and spiritual progress in life. The Varnashram religion principles were so designed that the good population would prevail in society for the general spiritual progress of state and community. Such population depends on the chastity and faithfulness of its womanhood. As children are very prone to be misled, women are similarly very prone to degradation. Therefore, both children and women require protection by the elder members of the family. By being engaged in various religious practice, women will not be misled into adultery. According to Chanakya Pandita, women are generally not very intelligent and therefore not trustworthy. So the different family tradition of religious activity should always engage them, and thus their chastity and devotion will give birth to a good population eligible for participating in the Varnashram system. On the failure of such Varnashram dharma, naturally the woman become free to act and mix with men, and thus adultery is indulged in at the risk of unwanted population. Irresponsible men also provoke adultery in society, and thus unwanted children flood the human race at the risk of war and pestilence.
So these purports, we'll come back to the statement Prabhupada made in the purport. We're going to discuss about that. I'm very happy that we don't have what do you call these women who are try to defend themselves? You know, like they take Prabhupada's purports, statement of purport out of the context and try to criticize Prabhupada about this particular statement. So we'll come back to discuss about this, about what Prabhupada said in the purport, that women are what? As children are children are very prone to be misled. Women are similarly very prone to degradation. Okay, therefore, both children and women require protection by the elder members of the family. By being engaged in various religious practices, women will not be misled into adultery. According to Chanakya Pandit, women are generally not very intelligent and therefore not trustworthy. This is a very big statement. Some women, some feminists, they take this and they challenge Prabhupada. Oh, Prabhupada is this, Prabhupada is that. How can he say like this about women? Oh, they started crying, you know. But it's true. It's a reality. It's not that the women are less intelligent, but what Prabhupada meant is that women are emotional. Men are intelligent. They use their intelligence. Okay, women use their heart. So that is what it means by less intelligent. It doesn't mean that they don't have intelligence. It means that women use emotion. No matter how educated a woman may be, no matter how wealthy a woman may be, if a young boy of 25 years old tell the woman, "Oh, you are so beautiful, you know, you had a quick," the woman will start thinking, "Oh, is it true? Oh, he loves me." That is the end. The woman is finished, you know. So it's not that the woman is intelligent, but because they work with art. Why a man they don't work with art. They are calculating. They're using their intelligence. Oh, you know, it's not, you don't tell man that you are handsome and he start falling for you. Oh, I'm not so. No, it's not like that. It's more about calculating. This woman is telling me I'm handsome now. It means that he needs some money from me. You know, start calculating. How much am I going? Start calculating using the intelligence.
That's true.
Start calculating with how much am I going to spend in the shopping mall, you know? Yeah, now he's going to tell me I need this. It's not
What does this woman want from me?
What does this woman want from me? You know, but if you tell a woman that, oh, you are beautiful, you are the queen of the world, oh, you are the best, it's like, oh, somebody finally admit that I'm very beautiful. Start falling for that. And before you know, something else start happening. So that is what Prabhupada meant here, and that is what Shanakya Pandit meant. So that is why woman needs protection. So we are going to come back to discuss more about this. Let's continue from here. Okay, text 41. Sakaro narakaya eva kula gnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro yesham lupta bidodaka kriyaha. Translation: an increase of unwanted population certainly causes hellish life, both for family and for those who destroy the family traditions. The ancestor of such corrupt families fall down because the performances for offering them food and water are entirely stopped. Purpose. Someone want to read?
According to the rules and regulations of fruitive activities, there is a need to offer periodical food and water to the forefathers of the family. This offering is performed by worship of Vishnu, because eating the remnants of food offered to Vishnu can deliver one from all kinds of sinful reactions. Sometimes the forefathers may be suffering from various types of sinful reactions, and sometimes some of them in a gross material body are forced to remain in subtle bodies as ghosts. Thus, when remnants of prasadam food are offered to forefathers by descendants, the forefathers are released from ghostly or other kinds of miserable life. Such help rendered to forefathers is a family tradition. Those who are not in devotional life are required to perform such rituals. One who is engaged in the devotional life is not required to perform such action. Simply by performing devotional service, one can deliver hundreds and thousands of forefathers from all kinds of misery. It is stated in the Bhagavatam, Devaishi Bhutapta Ninam Pritinam Nakinkaro Nayam Vinichat Rajan Sarvatmana Ya Sharanam Sharanyam Tato Mukundam Parahityakartam. Anyone who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, the giver of liberation, giving up all kinds of obligation, and has taken to the path in all seriousness, owes neither duties nor obligations to the demigods, sages, general living entities, family members, humankind, or forefathers. Bhagavatam 11.541. So such obligations are automatically fulfilled by performance of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Very, very, very important. Actually, this point Prabhupada is stressing here is very, very, I take so much interest in this point because I've been making some research in our scripture and making some studies. I see that many of our devotees, many of us, will neglect our responsibility in the name of transcendentality, okay? That we are transcendental. We neglect our responsibility. Just like Prabhupada is mentioning here, if the family tradition is destroyed, then there will not be a way or a means of offering Shraddha to the forefathers to relieve them of the suffering. So, like I say, I was scrutinizing it, going through and making research about this family tradition Prabhupada mentioned here about offering Shraddha. If you see an Indian man whose his father has died or mother, they always every year perform Shraddha, for that departed family, okay, to get the blessing from them. So sometimes we think we are transcendental, we are pure devotee. We don't follow this Vedic culture or tradition. Then you see the devotee, they are suffering, even though they are not transcendental. Because before you can become transcendental, you have to undergo transformation. Transformation comes before transcendentality. There must be transformation before transcendental. Okay? When we are not transformed, you can never be transcendental. So what am I saying here? What I'm saying here in the essence is that devotee, we said we are engaging in devotional
Hello?
service. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Yeah. So sometimes devotee, we think we are transcendental and we forget our duties as a grihasta. Some of us who are grihastas, offering, doing jagya, performing shraddha. Lord Ramachandra, when he came, he performed shraddha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came, he went to Gaya, he performed shraddha. And many, many great personalities like that. Like Prabhupada mentioned here about performing this kind of shraddha to appease the family members who have left so that we can get some of their blessings. To be able to make advancement or in spiritual life or to relieve them of their suffering. So what am I saying here is that this tradition should be followed, even by devotees. The only people who are exempted are Sayansi and Brahmachari, which they are supposed to be 100% fully dedicated to the service of Krishna. As long as you are not a renunciant, you still have to follow the tradition. Whatever is your tradition, you have to follow if you are not a Sayansi. It's very, very important. We take note of this. Like Prabhupada mentioned, one of the reasons that Arjuna is refusing to fight is because when the women are not protected, there will be unwanted progeny. When there are unwanted progeny, they will not perform family tradition. And there is no family tradition being performed, there will be suffering for that family and the forefathers of that family. So this is very important. Just let me expatiate on that. Right, Prabhu ask a question. Please, go ahead.
Yes, Prabhu. Regarding to this Shraddha ceremony, I can understand that it is for the forefathers, for the family members, for the deceased, right? So how about performing this ceremony for others, like other devotees? Is it exclusively for family members, or can it be done on behalf of a different family or someone
Those
else's
people have to
family?
be aware. Yeah, those people have to be aware of that, and they are ready to perform it. Because see, on that, sometimes it's very simple. It's simplified for Vaishnavas actually. What you do is that on that particular time or day, there's some auspicious day also where these kind of things are performed. On that day, you offer food to the Supreme God. You perform all the ritual of Jagya and offer food to Krishna. Then you offer it to those family members. Because that will liberate them from whatever suffering they are going. Now, Prabhupada mentioned in the purport, some of them may be in the ghostly body. We don't know. But by doing this simple act, you may deliver them from the ghostly body. So like that. So I'm not saying that we should take this more serious than Krishna consciousness. I'm just saying that as a devotee, sometimes we claim to be transcendental. Meanwhile, we are not yet transformed. We have not given up our old habits. We are not seriously practicing pure devotional service. Then we sarcastically neglect family traditions, which is not very good. When you are performing pure devotional service, like Prabhupada quoted in the purports, then you are not indebted to do all these things. But as long as we are not engaging in pure devotional service, traditions should be followed. Especially when the tradition is in the mode of goodness. Okay? When the tradition the tradition doesn't have to do with killing of animals and all those things. When the tradition is in the mode of goodness, it has to be followed, as long as we are not transcendental. When we become transcendental, then we don't need to follow this. We don't need to do all these things. I remember in my country, when devotees when they want to marry in the time of Bhakti Swami Maharaj. So devotee will say, oh, we are transcendental, we are devotees. We are not supposed to be doing all this, our traditional marriage. Oh no, because they are going to ask for this, that. So Maharaj stopped them. He said the tradition has to be followed. You go to your village and perform the tradition because it's very important for your families. Okay. So don't say because you're a devotee, you don't need to follow the family tradition. No. He told devotees, you go to your village and perform your marriage tradition. So since then, devotees learn to go and do their family traditional marriage, the way that it used to be done. Okay? So because some of these things come with family blessings also. Okay? It comes with family blessings. Sometimes we want to imitate things that we don't know. And if we imitate what we don't know and you don't imitate it properly, there may be some problem. Okay? Sometimes devotees, they perform Vedic wedding, but it's not done properly sometimes. Maybe the priest who is doing it is not qualified or some things. So why can't you just do your simple tradition marriage if it's available than try to do so-called Indian wedding that the person who is doing it doesn't even know what he's doing and how it's being done. You just see something done here and there and they want to imitate. Surely you will not get the full result of what is done because all these things has their own procedure. Okay? So I just say, let me mention this so that devotee can be aware that some of our traditions that are in the mode of goodness should not be abandoned if it's going to help our life. Okay? Any comments?
I have a comment.
Yeah, let me take Ashaya Mataji's hands was up before you. Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you've
Yeah.
mentioned that if you undergo a Vedic wedding, it is very important to have a priest that is actually like, how do you call it? Expert, I mean? Like you cannot just like have the Vedic wedding just like with somebody who is like a Brahmana or something.
Oh, he's not chanting his rounds. He hardly come for Magalati. But it's because he's hanging the rope on his neck. It's a Brahmana.
So
and
he
just know how to chant some mantras.
So it's very important.
How are you going to get blessing from such activity?
Okay.
There's not going to be anything. So the tradition should be somebody who is going to engage in such activity should be strictly following the rules and regulation and properly following the devotional paths. Then the blessing, the Shakti will be there. Not somebody who is hardly come from Magalati, he doesn't chant his rounds, just because he's giving the rope and he knows how to chant some mantras. So how is the blessing going to come?
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Because why do we see that in anything I'm doing, I always like to understand the essence. Why do you do what you do? It's very important to know. If you don't know why you do what you do, you will be doing them just ritualistically. Then they will not get any benefit. So we do this fire jagya, tying of the knots, so that the marriage will be witnessed by the devas, and you get the blessing of the demigods to please your tradition, your forefathers, that now this person is going to be bringing holy children to this world also. So the devils will give you the blessing, the devotees are going to give you the blessing, and all these things. That is why we do these things. So if somebody who is going to perform such jagya is not following 4 regulative principles, he's not chanting his rounds, he doesn't attend Magalati, where is the blessing going to come from? Yeah, Chetai Chandra, go ahead.
But you're saying that if you're not practicing pure devotional service, just follow what your tradition, what you know. But like, our tradition that is non-Vedic, it is not in the mode of goodness.
Not all.
So that is my
not all. Not all. Not all the traditions of where you are coming from that are not in the mode of goodness. In every traditions, there is always activity in the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. It's spread all over the world, even in the Vedic tradition. Okay? So what I'm trying to say, I gave example of Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Maharaj telling devotees to go and observe their Vedic of the traditional marriage to please the family members. That is the example I gave. Because Maharaj was preaching in Africa, he observed, because marriage is done between 2 families anywhere in the world. But when devotees come to temple, it's like kidnapping system, Your family will not be represented. It's like, okay, now you take devotees as your family, but the 2 families are not properly bonded. Which tradition is that? And that is why many marriages does not work. Marriage means family bonding together. That is the tradition. In anywhere in the world, marriage means it's not just boy and girl coming together. The marriage means 2 families coming together. That is the meaning of marriage. So that's why I gave the example of Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Maharaj. I hope it's understood. Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
All right. For me, you're cutting out. Like I didn't catch what you said. Like I just caught glimpses. Like I understood.
I think it's your net.
But you're cutting out.
I think it's your network that is slow. Can you hear me, other devotees?
We hear you loud and clear, yes.
Yeah, I think Chetai Chandra Prabhu, it's your network that is cutting out.
It's because of my location.
Yeah. Okay, Ryan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I just want to share because in the purport, I can see most of these rituals, family rituals from my Chinese family friends. They are offering foods to the forefather.
Yeah.
And here in the purport of Srila Prabhupada, it is very well explained that if you are engaged in the devotional service, like what we are doing, then there is no need to do this ritual.
Yes.
So for me, it's very clear now.
No. You are not clear now. Now you are misunderstanding it. Now you are misunderstanding it. See. Wait. Let's go and read it again. Yeah. Go back to the purports and read from one who is engaged in devotional service.
Wait. Here. It's therefore according to so the different family tradition of religious activity should always engage them.
No. One who is engaged in devotional service.
For example, like what we are doing, our culture, we are engaged in the devotional service or practice, then this ritual is not required anymore.
I'm asking you to read. Please, can you read Prabhupada's purport?
Wait.
from one who is engaged in devotional service. Okay?
One.
Yeah. Wait. Here. One who is engaged in the performing devotional service, one can deliver hundreds and thousands of forefathers from all kinds of misery.
Not that place. Not that place. One who is engaged in devotional service. Somebody have seen it. You can read it, please.
Okay.
Dito.
Hindi mo na makita eh.
Have somebody seen what I'm pointing to?
One who is engaged in the devotional life is not required to perform such actions. Simply by performing devotional service, one can deliver hundreds and thousands of forefathers from all kinds of misery. It is stated in the Bhagavatam.
Please read the translation only.
Anyone who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, the giver of liberation, giving up all kinds of obligation, and has taken to the path in all seriousness, owes neither duties nor obligations to the demigods, sages, general living entities, family members, humankind, or forefathers. Such obligations are automatically fulfilled by performance of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So wait, Prabhu. So I started my explanation. Wait. I started my explanation. I started my explanation by giving an example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to Gaya to do Shraddha, to do the same thing we are talking about. Okay. Then I gave an example of Lord Ramachandra. Krishna himself, when he came, he did. Are you telling me that our devotional service is more purer than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotional service? Are you getting my point?
No.
So what I'm saying is that when you are a pure devotee, surrender to Krishna. Who are those who are surrendered to Krishna? Those who have no material desires. They only think of Krishna and nothing. They don't want anything of this world again. Okay? Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord himself. He still went to Gaya to offer does he have to do that? No, he did it because of following traditions. Lord Ramachandra, when he was going to Lanka, he doesn't need to perform Shraddha. He did it. Why? To follow family tradition. Are you getting my point? So what I'm saying is that now you are giving the example of your friends who are doing the family tradition, offering food to the ancestors. I'm very sure what they are offering to the ancestors is meat and fish and all this other food. But now you are a devotee of Krishna. You don't need to offer those things. You have to offer Krishna Prasadam, because Krishna Prasadam will help them. What I'm just trying to say is that, in the beginning, many devotees, or many of us, we took to devotional service and neglected so many things. I can tell you, many devotees today, they are blaming the movement. They blame ISKCON. They are crying. They always criticizing the movement that they wasted their life for the movement. Are you telling me those ones that are they surrender devotee? Is a surrender devotee will he be complaining about Krishna? Will he be complaining about devotional service? I'm asking a question now. Somebody answer me.
No.
If they are so surrender, would they be blaming devotional service?
Definitely no. 100% no.
No.
So it means that something is wrong somewhere. It means that something is wrong.
Sometimes,
so that is why, yes, say something.
Sorry, sometimes we do false renunciation. So
that is the point. That is the point. So that is why we the new, like according to when we are doing business administration, there are 4 stages of every organization. There is forming stage, storming stage, norming stage, and performing stage. Okay. So ISKCON in the beginning was on the forming stage. Okay? So from the forming stage, we enter into stormy stage. There's so many stormy here and there. So many mistakes has been done here and there. You know, people taking people to court and so many allegations. That is called stormy stage. Every organization, you know, passes through that stage of stormy stage. Did you get my point? Now, we are going to the stage of normie stage. When we get our normie stage properly, then our performing stage will start again. Now, the devotees, they are still passing through that normie stage. Now so many grihastas, they are realizing, if I don't work at my old age, I will only be complaining. I will have trouble. I better work and save money. So we are beginning to understand the reality that we are not so-called pure devotee the way those early devotees were thinking. So everybody is understanding the reality now, that if you are not a Sayansi, if you are not a grihasta, you have to go and work because you are not a surrender devotee. And take care of your life and add Krishna to your life. Important is that adding Krishna to your life, like Arjuna did. Arjuna did not leave his duty. I'm emphasizing on this point because I want devotees to get it more clearer, to get it clear. That's why I'm emphasizing, because many devotees in the beginning, they miss it out. They miss out. They falsely think that they are on transcendental level and they are pure devotee. They can just do whatever they like. No. We have to understand, if you are not a brahmachari or a Sayansi, or a pure devotee grihasta, there are pure devotee grihastas also. Those pure devotee grihastas, they are going to be satisfied with simple living. Whatever little come from Krishna, they are going to be satisfied with it. They are not looking for luxury. They just want to preach about Krishna. Simple. But they are not going to think like that in the beginning and start complaining at the end. No. I'm not talking about those kind of devotees. I'm talking about devotees who understand devotional service, who have accepted the grihasta, who understand devotional service, who have accepted simple living. They know that, okay, if I want to live a renounced grihasta life, I have to accept simple living. Simple living means that whatever Krishna is giving me, I'm going to take it like that. I'm going to live my life like that. They understand this principle. They're not going to be complaining in the future that, oh, Krishna, you know, why you didn't send my children to school? Oh, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? This is not what I'm saying. I'm talking about pure grihastas who depend on Krishna, who understand devotional service. They are not going to complain about Krishna in the future or about devotional service. There are some pure grihastas like that. But if you are not on that platform, you cannot fake it. You have to follow the proper way of engaging in your prescribed duty. Add Krishna to your life. So, Ryan Prabhu, like I'm saying, so what I'm saying in essence is that there are some traditions that are in the mode of goodness in our tradition. So when you come to Vedic culture and same tradition is being practiced, do it for the benefit of your family. Like you mentioned now, there are some of your Chinese friends who offer food to their forefathers. It's common in all the culture. Even in my tradition, in Africa tradition, is there also. But this is done in the mode of passion and ignorance. So when you come to devotional service, it's being done in the mode of goodness. Do it. I don't know, maybe am I communicating?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Understood.
I have one quick question.
Prabhu.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead. Unmute yourself and speak.
Oh, okay. Prabhu, so, usually like if a couple gets married and say they come from different cultures or even from two different religious groups, then they'll have two weddings,
If you're a devotee is marrying a devotee, I don't think that happen. Except if you are marrying outside your own organization, then you have this challenge.
Yeah. But I mean, you were saying that in order to please the family, then we should perform like the cultural wedding or the traditional wedding. And then also...
No, I'm saying there are some families who feel that their children has to follow their tradition for them to get the blessing of their ancestors. There's some traditions like that. Okay, they feel like that. This is what they have been doing for many years in their family, and they feel that, okay, if you are born into this family, you have to follow this tradition. So I'm saying, if there's such tradition in your family, which is in the mode of goodness, that your family say you have to do this if you really want to be happy in your marriage, then go and do it. But if there's no such tradition, and both devotees, they are devotees, both family, they are devotees, then you follow the Vedic tradition of marriage.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see.
Because I know in my country, if you want to get married, you must, because they believe that you are not married to only the girl, you are married to the family of the girl. You must go to the family where the girl is coming from and perform some tradition to them.
Yeah.
And Bhattitata Swami Maharaj encouraged devotees in Africa to do this.
I see. So not necessarily you have to do 2 weddings.
No, not necessarily.
I see. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So any other comments or questions? So I'm focusing more on this kind of personal things that's happens in devotee's life.
I have a question, Prabhu.
Yes, please go ahead.
So that means what Prabhu Ryan was asking earlier, that means he has to perform Shraddha, right?
Yeah. He has to perform Shraddha if his father is no more. Then he has to do it in devotee way. On that day when his father has passed away, he has to cook food, offer to Krishna, offer it to the picture of his father, and feed the devotees. That is still also devotional service. We are not doing something different.
So that means, does he have to perform it every year?
Yeah, the Indians, they do it every year, actually.
Every death anniversary, right?
Yeah, they do it. Yeah. They do it every year, actually. But
so I have
it depends
another
on
question.
It depends on individual, actually. Okay.
So for example, death anniversary of the father, and then death anniversary of the grandmother. So which one is the most important relative? I mean parent.
I don't know. That I don't know. Which one are you more connected to? Which one are you more connected to?
I see. The more. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mother, please. Ashaya Mataji. We have to go ahead now. Just let us listen to you.
I just wanted to add, when I was reading Mahabharata, it is mentioned by Vyasadeva that we have a debt to our ancestors, and to pay those debt, we have to, how do you call it? We have to give life. So how about those devotees who choose to be a sannyas? So I'm kind of like confused with that.
Yeah, that is why I said in the beginning, those devotees who have taken the path of science or brahmachari, Nastika brahmachari, they don't have any obligation for all this thing. They don't need to give life. Okay? Because that verse we read now is talking about them, this verse. Because they have taken complete shelter under the lotus feet of Mukunda. So they are not obligated to do all these things. Okay? Because once you completely surrender to Krishna, When you become a pure devotee, Krishna take care. It is mentioned in the scripture, when you become a pure devotee, 21 generation of your past and future will be delivered. 21. But Prabhupada said here 100. But according to Prahlad Maharaj, it's say 21. But here Prabhupada said 100. Where is it? Yes. Prabhupada mentioned here 100. Yeah.
Thank you,
Hundreds of
Prabhuji.
thousands.
So what?
Thank you.
So what I'm trying to say in essence is that the Grihastas, they have to learn about their duties and perform it accordingly. If you are not a pure devotee, don't imitate. Okay? Pure devotional service means you don't have any material desires again. If you are not on that platform, as a Grihasta, still follow the Grihasta duties of life to gradually become purified. Okay, let's conclude. We have to finish this today. We are not going anywhere unless we finish. Okay. Okay. Doshai, and also we have a discussion to talk about less intelligent or not less intelligent. Okay. Doshai etai kula gnanam Vana sankara kara dharma kula dharma shata. Translation: by the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition. Sorry, I have to remove something. And thus give rise to unwanted children, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. Please read purport. Somebody has to read first.
Okay, Prabhu. Community projects for the four orders of human society combined with family welfare activities as they are set forth by the institution of Sanatan Dharma or Varnashram Dharma are designed to enable the human being to attain his ultimate salvation. Therefore, the breaking of Sanatan Dharma tradition by irresponsible leaders of society brings about chaos in that society, and consequently, people forget the aim of life, Vishnu. Such leaders are called blind, and persons who follow such leaders are sure to lead into chaos.
Prabhu, are you there?
We cannot hear you,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
We cannot hear you.
Okay.
Prabhu, you're
Ne-
mute.
Next.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Alright,
now we
yes,
can.
yes.
Yes, community project for the four orders of human society combined with family welfare activity as they are set forth by the institution of Sanatan Dharma or Varnashram Dharma. If you listen to Prabhupada's lecture very clearly, can you hear me? Prabhupada said, before we start giving birth, we have to perform what is called the samskaras. And what is samskara Prabhupada gave us? Prabhupada did not ask us to do it like the way normal the Indians will do it. How did Prabhupada say we should do it? Prabhupada say the Grihasta who want to perform the samskara before giving birth, which is called what do they call that samskara, sir?
Garbhadana.
Garbhodana, thank you very much. Garbhodana samskara. You have to chant 50 rounds. See what Prabhupada is saying. Prabhupada did not say we should abandon because you are a devotee. You leave the samskara of Garbhodan. No. He said you should chant 50 rounds. Why should you have to chant 50 rounds before you have to engage in the act of to get pregnant? Why? Because by the time you chant 50 rounds, you're only thinking of Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. When you are with your wife, you're only thinking of Krishna and nothing else. So you get a Krishna conscious child. You know? Just like Hiranyakashipu, he got Prahlad. Because when he was meditating, a bird came to him and chanted Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. So he was angry. Oh, Vishnu, Vishnu. Then he went to meet his wife at home and he got a pure devotee. So Prabhupada say we should chant 50 rounds because by the time you chant 50 rounds, you will lose taste in the act. There's no how you chant 50 rounds and you still get pleasure in sex life. Not possible. by the time you chant 50 rounds, you will lose taste in the act. You are only performing the act for your duty of bringing a child. You only be doing that for doing the duty of bringing a child. So that is why Papa said, Gaboda Saskara, you must chant 50 rounds. Papa said you did not say we should abandon it. So we should understand that there are some culture that should not be abandoned. Because when those cultures are neglected, are not done, we get Vanasankara, unwanted populations. A child who will grow up and he say, I don't want to become a devotee. I don't want to chant Hare Krishna. Why do you want to force me? Okay. Daddy, I'm not chanting. Don't disturb me. I don't want to do this, your Hare Krishna. Then you know that you are brought into the world unwanted progeny. Okay. So we should understand that these traditions should be followed. 43. We have more to go. Then we will do our discussion. Usana kula dharma manusya janandana narakeni yatambaso babati tianusushu shrama. Oh Krishna, maintainer of people, I have heard, Arjuna is now saying, he said, I have heard by discipline succession that those who family tradition are destroyed dwell always in hell. So when we don't follow the culture, we don't follow family tradition, especially when it's in the mode of goodness and it's Vedic, this is what happens. So here in the purpose, somebody can read, please.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes.
All right, Prabhu, you go ahead.
Okay. Arjuna bases his argument not on his own personal experience, but on what he has heard from the authorities. That is a way of receiving real knowledge. One cannot reach the real point of factual knowledge without being helped by the right person who is already established in that knowledge. There is a system in the Varnashram institution by which before death, one has to undergo the process of atonement for his sinful activities. One who is always engaged in sinful activities must utilize the process of atonement, called pratyaschita. Without doing so, one surely will be transferred to hellish planets to undergo miserable lives as the result of sinful activities.
Okay, so let's continue. 44. Aubatama papam gatum vaya vasita vayam yadirajya sukha dobena atum samjana udyata. Alas, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts, driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness. We are intent on killing our own kinsmen. Purport. Somebody read?
Driven by selfish motives, one may be inclined to such sinful acts as the killing of one's own brother, father, or mother. There are many such instances in the history of the world, but Arjuna, being a saintly devotee of the Lord, is always conscious of moral principles and therefore takes care to avoid such activities.
Thank you. Let's come to the then we'll go to our next activity. 2 months ago. Okay. Yadimam apratikaram ashastram shastrapanaya dasarashtra rane ayus tamme kshema taram bhavat. Better for me if the son of the Sarasa weapon in hand were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. Okay? It is the custom according to Kshatriya fighting principle that an unarmed and unwilling foe should not be attacked. Arjuna, however, decided that even if attacked by the enemy in such an awkward position, he would not fight. He did not consider how much the other party was bent upon fighting. All these symptoms are due to soft-heartedness, resulting from his being a devotee of the Lord. So here Prabhupada is saying, because the Arjuna is a devotee, that is why he's experiencing all this from his heart. So for you to become a devotee, your heart must be soft. Sanjaya Uvacha, Evam Uktu Arjuna Sanke, Rato Pasta Upavishat, Vishrijasa Sharam Shapam, Shukasambigna Manasa. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having just spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. Okay? While observing the situation of his enemy, Arjuna stood up on the chariot, but he was so afflicted with lamentation that he sat down again, set aside his bow and arrows. Such a kind and soft-hearted person in devotional service of the Lord is fit to receive self-knowledge. So unless our heart is soft, we cannot receive knowledge, the pure transcendental knowledge. Thus end the Bhakti purport to the first chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of observing the armies of battlefield of Kurukshetra. Hare Krishna. So now let's go back to our exercise today. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
My mouse is running a wire. I'm trying to control the mouse. What is going on? Maybe I need to change the battery. Can you see now?
No, Prabhu. It's not showing yet.
Oh. Why is okay? Now I know why. I'm trying to press with my finger and the mouse is taking it away from me. Okay, so we read in the purports. Are you seeing now?
It's loading, Prabhuji.
Okay. It's still loading?
Yes.
Yeah, still loading.
Some others should be seeing it by now.
I see it
Others
right
are seeing
now.
it. Yes.
I see it.
Yes. So, yeah, let's discuss.
Yeah, we
okay.
see now, Prabhu.
Women are not very intelligent. Okay? We will not spend 20 minutes, don't worry. Discuss the misuse of this statement. As Prabhupada mentioned in the purport, as children are very prone to be misled. Women are similarly very prone to degradation. According to Shanakya Padi, women are generally not very intelligent and therefore not trustworthy. Should Shanakya Padi say, Vishwasham Naiva Katyavyam Shrishu Raja Kula Cha, never the trust be politician and a woman. Of course, when woman comes to Krishna consciousness, that position is different. We are speaking of ordinary women. Krishna says in another place, Triyo Vaishya Tata Shudra. Okay? We know that verse. So let's discuss now. How can this statement be misused? We have 10 minutes more. How can this statement be misused? Let's discuss. We have 10 minutes. You raise up your hand and you speak. Okay, Chandra.
So actually, this verse is actually, most of the time, this verse is being misunderstood because there's no context, actually. I mean, it's not so, the context is not so clear in the purpose. So, it's like, you know.
Your network is hanging. Can you hear me now?
So, I mean, yeah, you're not hearing me?
I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, like, because there's another verse in Bhagavad Gita, I think it's chapter 10:33 or something like that, or 10:34. And then it's the Mityo Sarva Haram Chaham, Haras Chaham. So then also in that verse it says Kirti Shri Chanarinam smritim eda dritishama. So also Krishna is saying that among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience. So he's saying that these qualities are feminine, even intelligence. So, I mean, unless you read the whole Bhagavad Gita, then you'll read the first chapter and think that, oh, this is a, how to say, a misogynistic religion that is discriminating against women.
Actually, there's some women who came out and take our proper statements of this similar nature out of context. And they started challenging Prabhupada and writing strongly about Prabhupada, that Prabhupada is against women. But actually, Prabhupada is not against women. Prabhupada is actually, because see, let us properly analyze it. Let us be real and realistic now. When we say women are less intelligent, what does that mean? Like Prabhupada mentioned here, it means that there is a time where women, they don't use their intelligence. They use their emotion. They use their heart. Okay? There's this general saying by Bhakti Maharaj. Bhakti Maharaj says, there's nothing like illicit sex for women. Illicit sex is for men. You know why he said that? Because women, they don't have sex with somebody they don't love. It has to be somebody that they have their heart with. But men, they can just sleep around like dog, you know. You see, they don't do it with feelings. It's not because they don't do it because they love. No, it's not about love. It's about, okay, my body needs this and I do it. But women, they do it with emotion. So that is different between man and woman psychology. And when man and woman come together, who get pregnant? Is it the man or woman? The woman. So man and woman, they are never equal. Okay, we are equal. We are equal. Who get pregnant when they come together? It's the woman. So when they say women are less intelligent, means they are emotional beings.
Oh.
You say something? Somebody is saying something. So they use their emotion. They are more on the emotional level, you know. So that, you see, when a man is driving and when a woman is driving a car, it's two completely different things. When a man is, see, when a woman is driving a car, you can, when you are behind that car, you can feel that inside that car must be a woman who is driving. You can feel it. And when a man is driving, you will know that it's a man that is driving. But there are some times when a woman, they drive like a man. That one is completely different. We understand that. But now we are saying, the way the man thinks, the way the man sees, the way the woman sees is completely different. Okay? So, when Prabhupada makes such statement, why did he say politicians should not be trusted? What does that mean? It is mentioned. You cannot ever trust a politician because why? A politician, he will tell you white today. Tomorrow, based on the situation, he can tell you black. That is why he say a politician and a woman. Why a woman cannot be trusted? What does that mean? Should not trust woman. It means that if a woman is not properly protected, unscrupulous men in the society, they can play with their hearts. A woman can leave a very good man and follow a very sweet talking man who doesn't have anything. Only what the man has is mouth. Oh, you are beautiful, you are this, you are that. Oh, I've never heard this from my husband. Oh, this man must love me. Oh, then he forget the husband. He will not think about all the sacrifices, all the money that the man has been given. It's just because he's not getting sweet words like this man is giving now. He'll be completely carried away. This is what is meant when they talk about less intelligent. It doesn't mean that they are not good in engineer, they are not good in computer, they are not good in all this material education. No, it's not like that. It simply means they are emotional beings. And that is why actually women, they are in a higher position to develop your love for Krishna, for God. Because for you to develop love for God, you need the emotion. That is why it's called Bhakti. So that's why they are in a very easy position to develop pure love for God, easily attracted to God. That is why you see women are more religious, easily attracted to God because of their emotion. They use their hearts. They are not calculative like men. You know, a man. Why does a man cheat? A man does not cheat because he doesn't love his wife. A man cheats because of his eyes. Oh, this is very attractive. Oh. Before you know, he landed himself into trouble. Just because of his eyes. Oh, this is very attractive. Before you know, he landed himself into trouble. But a woman will not do like that. A woman will only cheat or leave a good man only when somebody uses sweet words to bewilder her. They love sweet words more than anything. Okay? So if you want to please your wife, always give her sweet words. Okay? Right, Prabhu? You have to always see when a woman just finished making her hair, he'll be showing you, he'll be acting in front of the man so that the man can say something good. Oh, darling, your hair looks very beautiful today. If the man is not doing that, it's like, darling, can't you see? I just made my hair. It's like, hey, can't you see? Just appreciate it, no? You know, that is women. That is women for you. Okay? Yeah, Shaya Mataji, your hand has been up. You want to say something?
I found something.
You can wave your hair now. You can wave your hair.
No need. I found something in the internet. I just wanted to share by how do you call it? By Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu. He said that in the Vedic culture, intelligence is the ability to differentiate between matter and spirit. And intelligence begins by understanding that I am not the body, I am the soul. To this bodily misidentification is strong for everyone in material world, both men and women. But in general, it is stronger for women because women has a form that is attractive and alluring to a man to a large extent. For a woman, if she is not spiritually minded, her sense of self-identity, her self-worth, comes largely from her bodily form. In that case, to understand that self is not the body, it is much more difficult. So the misidentification of spirit with matter is much stronger in the female body. So it's connected to what you told, Prabhu, emotions. And I also want to add, women cannot be trusted because women are being cursed by Yudhishthir Maharaj that they can never keep secret. So if you tell your secret to a woman, she's gonna gossip everyone about it. So better gossip your secret to your husband. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Any other comments? Anybody want to share something, some realization about this topic?
Prabhu, I have a question. So, what if the woman is not blessed physically? What if she goes to devotional service to look beautiful?
I don't understand the question.
The question is, what if the woman is not physically attractive, and then she went to devotional service, become attractive? What? So is that less intelligent?
She's not
Is
physically.
she less intelligent?
She's not physically attractive. Then when she comes to devotional service, she become attractive. I don't understand.
Yes, because when you perform a devotional service, you get the qualities of the Lord. Then you become attractive. So is this woman less intelligent?
So that's Prabhupada made it very clear that when they say women are less intelligent, they are not talking about a devotee. When a woman become a devotee, it's completely different because they understand that now they don't need to become attached to their body. Because women are very attached to their body, so they are very, very emotional by nature. That is what Mataji also read. So intelligence means strong understanding that we are not this body, we are spirit, so okay? And apart from that, men, when they talk about intelligence in terms of material, because when we're talking about this less intelligent, be intelligent, properly is talking about the material people generally. So when they say man is intelligent and woman is less intelligent in the material world there, it means the way I was explaining in the beginning. Women, no matter how big, how old the woman may be, a 20-year-old boy can mesmerize her just with sweet words. Okay? Just by saying sweet words, she will become bewildered. Does he love me? What is he saying? Is he like, does this guy really love me? Is he I'm beautiful? Is it true? Oh, I've not heard of this before. You know, the woman start thinking about that. And that is why the parents are said they should always say this to their children, their female children. You are beautiful, you are beautiful, you know, I love you, so that other men will not say it to them and carry them away. Because when the parents are saying it to them, they get used to it. So when somebody says it outside, it's like, oh, and I've been hearing that from my father, so it's not new. Thank you. You know, so they're not carried away like that. So, and also that is why he said, husbands should always tell their wife, I love you, you are beautiful. So that when other men will say it to them, they are not carried away. Yeah, I know I'm beautiful. My husband always tell me that. Thank you. So they are not carried away. But if the man doesn't, if the man is not doing that, oh, if another man does that for you, you are in trouble. So you have to always appreciate your wife every day. Very, very important. Okay? For those who are married and those who are planning to get married, this is very important, okay? So, any other comments? Shaya Masaji, we take you and we end it from here, okay? It's already 8:35.
One more question, Prabhuji. What if the woman behave like a man? Is she considered intelligent? She's a woman, but she's like behaving like a man. Is she still considered intelligent or less intelligent? Enlighten me, please. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh. I don't know about that. If a woman is behaving like a man, you know, maybe in his past life he was a man, but he's very attached to the woman body. So he's behaving like a man. So,
is she still less intelligent?
I don't know. Because if he's behaving like a man, he will not be so attached to his body, to her body. Why women are considered like that is that they are very attached to their body. You see, if any woman is passing through a mirror, she must look herself. I can bet this with you 100%. 100%, I can bet with you. I can put 100,000 pesos. You put a mirror on the side of the road, And every woman who passes through that window mirror must look at herself and adjust her hair. Every woman, they are so conscious of their body. So conscious. If you want to destroy a woman, give her mark on her face. That woman, she will be in depression for the rest of her life.
Give her a scar on the face?
Because they are so conscious of their face.
What to put in the face?
Scar. I'm just saying.
A scar. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, women, they don't like to see scar on their face. Oh, that is the worst thing you can do to a woman. Oh, yeah. So because of this, that is why the scripture said this about them. Okay? So we should not take it out of context and start using it to challenge Prabhupada. This is the reality about life. The woman body and the man body, they are two different bodies. And everybody, if you're a woman, you understand, you know what I'm saying. Many of you are here, you understand what I'm saying. And we, the man, we know, as I'm speaking also, we understand what I'm saying about men. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's two different words. Man and woman word, they are completely different. Okay, and that is why it is mentioned that you should not bring the two of them together. Like butter and fire. And the butter must melt. When butter comes in contact with fire, it must melt. There's no but. There's no maybe. It will melt. When the butter comes in contact with fire, it will melt. So take butter far away from fire if it doesn't want it to melt. Okay? So that is why once we understand these points, then we understand what how the body of man and woman. See, there's nothing like transcendental there. When the man and woman continue to be together, it's a matter of time. They will start becoming soft before they start developing affection for them, each other. Before you know, something starts going on in the head. They will start reading different signs of body language and body signs. It's like that. So because it's two different words. So as a devotee, we should understand this, and that is why Prabhupada is very, very strict about brahmachari not mixing with women and women. It's Prabhupada say all women should marry and all men should remain brahmachari. Very, very important. Because women, they become more secure and happy when they get married. Okay? And men, whether they are married or they are not married, they're supposed to remain brahmachari. When you are married also, you remain brahmachari, only your wife. If not, the tendency to jump here and there also will always be there. Okay? So we stop here because we have gone beyond our time. It's a very sweet topic that devotees like to hear and discuss. But we have to stop because we are going beyond our time and scope. So tomorrow, we are beginning a new chapter, very sweet chapter, chapter 2, content of Gita summarized. Okay, let me quickly take, I'm sorry, let me take quickly through the summary of chapter 2. Those who have left, they will miss it. I don't know, maybe I will do it tomorrow. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yes. It's a lot, right? Okay. It's okay.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, Prabhu.
So in chapter 2, Prabhupada calls it content of Gita summarized, but it's Sankhya Yoga also. Okay. So in chapter 2, 1 to 10, Arjuna indecision will be made. We will see the Arjuna indecision to fight, and he will surrender to Krishna in 1 to 10. So Krishna will start giving him jnana, knowledge of the soul, from 11 to 30. Then from 31 to 38, Krishna will start talking about Karma Kanda. Okay? Then from 38 to 53, Krishna will talk about karma and Buddhi Yoga. Then Then from chapter 254 to chapter 3.3, Krishna will talk about karma yoga superior to karma science. Then from 54, the same 54 to 72, Krishna will talk about Stita Pragya, the symptom of a transcendental person. Okay, so this is what we're going to go through in chapter 2. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
So Panchakapatarubhyascha, Kripasindubhya Patita Nampava Nivyo, Vaishnavibhyo Namo Nama. So for those devotees who have not recited their shlokas, please take time to come and recite your shlokas. Okay? And for those who have not submitted the assignment, please submit the assignment. This assignment is to exercise your brain. Just like you go to gym to exercise your body, the assignment is to help you to gym your brain. When you are gymming your brain, then the brain will be active. Okay? And memorizing the slokas also will make your brain active. Okay? So we should not give up the going to gym of the brain. We should not give it up at any point. Let's continue gymming our brain by writing this open book assessment, memorizing shlokas. That's how to really refresh our brain. Okay. So thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Shlaba Upadeki.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.